What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me. I want you to take a look at this chart here from one of my favorite analysts on Twitter, Rhythmic Analyst, former software engineer. And a lot of people make calls in crypto, but this guy, he never guarantees anything, and he's right more than most people I follow. So he shows us this chart of XRP over the past few months. And he has these, I believe these are like Fibonacci levels, something. I'm no technical analyst, but there's a pattern here that we can deduce. You can see these circles, right, where XRP is bouncing, testing these levels of support and going up. Here, the first one back in May, we hit this yellow line. I know what these are. These are exponential moving averages, maybe. We hit this yellow line. Fast forward to July, we hit the green line, so we moved up a level, right? Breaks out, comes back to test this, and then look at this. This was a lawsuit wick, and what does this look like to you guys? We're bouncing off this blue level. Exciting times for Ripple. Not guaranteed to go up. You never know. There could be a black swan event in crypto. And then there's big news with the SEC today. And guys, I got a lot of great information. Can I get a like on this video? It really supports the channel. Just hit that like button. It's free. Thank you in advance. Take a listen to John Deaton. We have this headline coming out about the SEC is allowing Ripple to appeal. Let me read this first, and then I'll play you John Deaton's clip. The SEC's appeal, as outlined in their recent court filing, seeks to challenge the court's holding that Ripple's programmatic offers and sales to XRP buyers over crypto asset trading platforms did not involve the offer and sale of securities. So this is referencing secondary sales. When you, watching this video, bought XRP, when I bought XRP on Coinbase, was that a securities offering? That's what they're referring to here, these secondary sales. This comes after Judge Torres ruled last month that while Ripple's direct sales of XRP to institutional investors violated securities laws, its programmatic sales to retail investors like you and me did not, right? So when XRP was given to these big banks, maybe these institutional investors, that's a securities offering. But when we bought it off Coinbase or Gemini or Uphold, best spot to get XRP, Uphold, link in the video description below if you need a spot to get XRP. It's not a security. Jeremy Hogan, one of our favorite lawyers in the community, commented on this appeal stating that the regulator is not challenging the ruling in regards to the fact that XRP itself is not a security. He tweeted, and the SEC continues making questionable decisions, requesting an interlocutory appeal. Note that it is not appealing whether XRP is a security, just its losses on the programmatic and individual sales issues. Okay? Retired securities lawyer Mark Fagel disagreed with Hogan's interpretation, saying, I don't think that quite captured it. They are appealing the holding. For example, programmatic sales did not violate the Howey test. And as part of that appeal, they can challenge the reasoning that led to the holding. Thus, Fagel argues that the SEC could choose a sneaky way to fend off the ruling that XRP itself is not a security. All right, take a listen to John Deaton.
I did this is I wanted to just kill all the nonsense out there where everybody is acting like the Torres decision.
Okay, well, I can't play that because it's copyrighted. But moving forward, Gemini is listing XRP for the first time ever. A lot of people on Twitter, if you guys do have Twitter, I have a link in the video description below. I try and put a lot of information about XRP on my Twitter. People are saying XRP was relisted. XRP, I believe, was never listed on Gemini. So it's good to see one of the world's largest crypto exchanges finally listing Gemini. And this came out 3 hours ago on Cointelegraph. Ripple joins the Bank of International Settlements Cross-Border Payments Task Force. The task force is a part of the BIS Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructure. And if you do a deep dive on the Bank of International Settlements, you're going to find a lot of very strong connections, very influential organization. On August 9th, they shared a summary of its Pi Task Force May 11th meeting, in which it says that the members of the task force will work to enhance cross-border payments and meet the quantitative targets for cross-border payments endorsed by the G20, right? Some of the most powerful countries in the world. This is not a guarantee that XRP goes to $1,000 and it's the world reserve currency. But to say that XRP is an S coin, a shit coin, and that has no utility is just pure ignorance. XRP will be around in the future. 95% of crypto won't. The cryptos that actually solve problems, save people time and money, have utility, these are the tokens that will be real crypto. According to the BIS, the PI task force will also enhance cross-border payments by improving access to payment systems, extending payment system operating hours, and creating links between different payment systems, include linking application programming interfaces and aspects of messaging. Right here, we have the Director of Payment Operations for Ripple on this task force. So, pretty exciting stuff, I would say. I have this clip here that I want to play for you guys really quick.
A little over 10 years, we were bringing our customers on this crypto journey. And so earliest days, folks were quite conservative, hesitant to embrace the new technology, and kind of there was uncertainty on the regulatory front and so forth. In recent years, with regulatory developments, so in different jurisdictions, Brazil is a good one, Europe has been mentioned today, Japan, UAE, etc., of clear rules are being outlined, and so the uncertainty has been removed and the sort of foundation for innovation has been laid. With that, big players, Stripe, Amazon, Visa, MasterCard, everybody's come out with their crypto sort of strategies, and I think that will embolden, wave after wave of the next sort of round of institutions to embrace. So specifically, people can come and talk to us, come talk to me about how we can help you with adoption. But I think more broadly, there's a little bit more regulatory certainty to come. It's much better even now versus even just the past few years.
And as we get more regulatory certainty, this is good for Ripple because these big banks can't use something like XRP until their legal teams allow them to. And until they're regulated assets, they're not going to be able to touch these things. People say, oh, what's stopping these banks from creating their own XRP equivalent? And I think this is a good testament to that. Ripple has been working at this for 10 years. And unless one of these big banks just buys Ripple, it's still good for XRP in that case. You can't really catch up after a decade of work. Look at the people at Ripple too. Goldman Sachs executives, Uber executives, ex-US treasurers. Why are these people leaving their careers on Wall Street, government, to go work for a failing company that has a shitcoin? Because that's not the case, right? Don't give in to the FUD. And my last clip here, it's from Chris Larson. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. Take a listen.
But here's the thing. It's the tale of two cities. In the US, we have really screwed up blockchain tech and crypto policy. Everywhere else, it's booming. And so we've actually lost our leadership role. It has now moved to Singapore, London, Dubai. They're kind of the three majors that are fighting out. Japan also is a player. Brazil, everywhere basically is kind of welcoming this. And most of our people that we're hiring now are overseas. So we're still booming. We're hiring like crazy. We're just not doing anything in the U.S., even though we're headquartered in San Francisco, and we're committed to San Francisco. And that's a shame.
Let's talk about that. The industry has the perception it's full of scammers, especially around the news around FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried was everywhere talking about crypto, encouraging Washington to regulate crypto, credibly visible, money everywhere. How has his fall affected the industry's profile? Because you're wound up with the SEC and others. I'll get to that in a second, but talk about him as a moment.
Oh, it was just catastrophic. Mostly because he was incredibly
Chris Larson makes a great point there. Because of this lack of regulation, we're seeing countries like Singapore start to take the lead in this next financial transition, and it doesn't make sense for a country that's had economic dominance for so long. Why are you giving up this next step? Guys, thanks for watching the video. If you made it to the end, drop a comment below. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. And until next time.